Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live, guys. Although for some reason my chat box is acting weird. Put this here. I'll put it here. We are live on YouTube, guys. I'm making adjustments on the other screen because for some reason this damn box is not where it's supposed to be. This box is too big. That goes there. There we go. We fixed it. I don't know why it was like that. Welcome, welcome to the Monday night AB3 anime stream. We are here to talk info. Okay. Apparently, I couldn't do a stream Thursday night. I tried so hard, but the hotel we were staying in, because we went to Anime Town Greenville, and I'll do like a convention review of that. We tried taking some footage, so I have some footage I can show you guys that Eric took, but there's not a ton of footage, unfortunately, that I can show you guys right now. But hey, welcome first last. But it was cool. So we'll do like a slight review video on it later. Anyway, we are here because a lot of stuff happened while I was gone. There's a lot of questions that got to be answered. There's a lot of updates we got to check on. There's a couple things happening. All right. So we're going to get into that. We're going to see what's going on, see what we missed, if any new news dropped, all those things. You know what I mean? So let's see. First of all, this was actually kind of cool. All of us have kind of been wondering what the spacing was going to be like this year for Anime Expo. AX Crossing is actually coming back, which is dope because I think a lot of people really, really liked AX Crossing. They're having that musical stage in the background. For you guys who did not go to Anime Expo, AX Crossing was this area in front of the convention center, the Anime Expo, turned into just this little food and music spot, honestly. It's just like a old festival, like a Japanese festival kind of feel, where there's sitting areas, there's food trucks, there's a bunch of food stalls. You see live music stage there, so they were doing actual concerts and performances on the stage, as well as like karaoke and shit too. So like, it was really cool. A lot of people really enjoyed AX Crossing. I think in one of our shorts, you can actually see the AX Crossing area. But AX Crossing was really cool. A lot of people did like it, so it looks like Anime Expo is bringing it back. The reason is interesting is because with the whole construction situation happening at the convention center, the outside of the convention center right now, mentally, we don't know where we'll be able to go into the building at. We don't know how it affects the outside of the convention center, if it affects the outside at all right now, because they may only be working on the interior parts. But being that they are doing AX Crossing, I'm going to bet that a lot of the exterior of the convention center won't be messed with while we're doing this convention because since they're bringing this back, that also lets us know they're taking up all that front space. If I have not slept in 3 days, should I go to sleep? I mean, if you ain't slept in 3 days, misunderstood actor, yeah, probably, but you can go to sleep after the stream. Like, that's the way I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep after the stream, so you can go to sleep after the stream. But like I was saying, the fact that we now see the AX Crossing is coming back, that lets us know that part of the exterior won't be affected. If anything, that area may expand a little bit. So that's actually a positive. Actually, I want to check and see if anyone asked any questions in their thing about the remodels. How about some shade? Not like it's in the middle of the summer. it wasn't that hot over there. It was actually kind of cool. Like it wasn't. I didn't think it was hot over there at all. We're getting this again out there. It's going to get in the way of cosplay gatherings unless different locations are given. Make it bigger with a lot of shading tents and a lot of food booths from Japan. This is I love having space to chill outside. Please move the cosplay gatherings from this area to a new spot. Okay, so the genesis I'm getting from some of these people is I'm not a cosplayer. Now, I did know that a lot of the AX cosplay took place in front of the convention center in the area that they use for AX Crossing, but that was before they put AX Crossing there. So I'm guessing these group cosplay photos, they're trying to figure out like where can we do group cosplay photos because you guys are again taking the front of the convention center for AX Crossing. That I don't know. I'm pretty sure there will be a page posted somewhere eventually with all the group cosplay photo things. Um, I think the problem they're having is Anime Expo actually started using all the exterior entrances, and sometimes these people would go do cosplay photo shoots by the back stairs or in this hallway or something, but they actually trying to use all those areas for foot traffic. So I don't know how that'll work this time around. Um, Generally speaking, the exterior of the building is an open mystery right now. We don't know how far the construction will be in the convention center. Now, from rumors we've heard, the interior of the vendor hall is one thing that is going to be affected, um, but only a small part. And from what I'm gathering, those people will then be moved into the artist alley, so we'll still have the same amount of people, just in a different location. Um, but I enjoyed AX Crossing. I thought it was dope. I didn't think it was too hot. If anything, I agree with the one statement. More food stalls and more space would be cool. Um, the only thing I'll say though, the prices at some of those food stalls were crazy. I spent like $40 at one of them. I just bought food for me. I spent $40 at one of them. All right, let's see. This should go without saying, but buy your ticket from Anime Expo directly if you can. Don't try to buy it from somebody on the street or buy it off of someone on the website. These tickets are not sold out. So buy your ticket directly on the EX website. It's just easier. I don't know why anyone would be trying to buy a ticket on a different website or from someone else right now, because that makes zero sense to me. But 100% buy your ticket on a website on the website. Just save yourself time. And as for hotels, either book with the hotel directly or use the AX hotel block. We'll check the AX hotel block. I don't know what it looks like right now. Every year, Anime Expo actually adds hotels. So after your initial hotel block comes out, they will sell out of a lot of hotels quickly, and they'll reach out to other hotels and then add them into the hotel block too. So there'll be more options. There's not more close options, but there will be more options. Let's see. Best moment, best memories from Anime Expo. 19th floor view. You know, you know. Let's see. We like to sincerely thank you for purchasing the badge. That's kind of cool. So panel applications are still open. So these are for fan panels. If you want to host your own panel, you can actually apply to host a panel at Anime Expo. That's an option you do have. Um, Short story version of this, we actually went to a panel where someone was, I don't want to misquote them, but it was the negative things that binge watching anime can do to your life. The only problem with the panel was my man was telling us all the negative things that will happen with binge watching anime. As we're in his panel, because we're all trying to watch the solo leveling panel next. So we're all there for the next anime panel. And we're all just like, we feel you, but we're here to watch anime. Excuse me, guys. I'm having allergy issues since we got back. All right, let's see. Peach Pit is doing fan art on AX badges. We did know about that. Oh, okay. So this happens every year. The AX AMV competition. This is something you want to submit early because it takes a very long time to get approved or to through the next couple stages. So if you're interested in doing this is on their X page. So you could definitely apply for that. Happy New Year. That's old. And discount badges. All right, cool. Guys, what we're really going to get into is all these damn Reddit questions. Yo, what happened while I was gone? Again, I didn't stream Thursday because I was at a hotel. And honestly, I couldn't get signal. So while I did want to stream, it was almost impossible to stream. And in that time frame, there are like I previewed these. There are like 30 different questions that were asked while I was gone. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I drove 7 hours today. Okay, I had to come from South Carolina. We are gonna get through all these questions. Promise you. And we will peek at this hotel list. Matter of fact, we're gonna peek at the hotels before we do the questions because by the end of the questions, I know I'm gonna be tired. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. First, we're going to Anime Expo's website and we're going to see what hotels are still available for you guys to book. Because that is something that even I don't know the answer to at the moment. Um, and what we're going to do, keep this really simple. I'm only going to check for the convention dates. Now, a lot of you guys might be staying earlier, might be staying later. I'm only checking for the actual convention date. Let's see. Now, while all these are listed, as you see, these say hotel unavailable. Instead of scrolling every one of these, all we're going to do is hit this button. Right, where's the button? Huh. Oh, here. We're going to hit show available. That's how sleepy I am. I went right over it 4 times. Um, and now it's only going to show us hotels that have the days available for the convention. So every one of these hotels you're able to book for the entire convention. And that is 9 miles away. That is 5.4 miles away. That is 15 miles away. Oh my God. Am I reading that right? Are there only 3 hotels left that you can book? That's wild, dude. That's crazy. Wait, is there 1, 2, 3 nights? You have to book a minimum of 3 nights. So let's change the dates to the 5th and see if it gives us more options. It does not. Wow. That was actually unexpected even for me. I did not expect that. There are actually only 3 hotels available for Anime Expo. That's crazy. They never sell out all the hotel rooms this quick. That's different. Okay, because normally what happened is I'll go back through this list later on and show people stuff, because that's what I do on the channel. But Anime Expo has apparently sold out of hotel rooms. The only hotels that have rooms available are these 3. That's crazy. If we expand it, does it get any better? Or are we still only looking at gets worse? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's wild, fam. I don't understand it either. 15 miles away is crazy first last. um so if you guys have looked at my videos previously, Anime Expo usually has 8 or so hotels available that people can still book and get your nights or whatever. They're just usually further out, but this year they only have 3. That is really interesting, fam. That means that not me being too broke to afford a hotel. If you can't afford a hotel by yourself, you can always go into the Anime Expo Discord, and there is a room search option where you can either post that you're looking for roommates, or you can post that you want to be someone's roommate. And that's a way you can save money and get into a hotel on the block. And sometimes some people will actually give up their reservation, and that's a good way to find those people as well. Now that we gotten that out the way, we are going here. We're going to start going through these questions one by one. And there's a lot of these bitches. I'm trying to volunteer for Anime Expo. Does anyone know how to get involved? On their X page, there is an application you can put in for doing that. Yeah, just check their Instagram, check their X page, and they will actually post the volunteer application. Because you have to be approved to be a volunteer. Is anyone looking for so there it is. This is the first one for roommates. Now, Reddit used to do a room block page as well. I don't know if they're doing that this year. The moderators may put that, but it looks like the Discord is where they're trying to tell everybody to go. Yeah, everyone's telling everyone to check the Discord. So if you guys need a hotel room, check the Anime Expo Discord. I'll show you where it's at real quick. Make sure I'm in the AX Discord. All right, here we go. Let's see. AX. Go to the side tabs over here, and there is a room share access. And you're gonna access this channel. There are things you have to do to get into this channel, but it's possible to get in. Command to nonsense. Wonder if we can look at this right now. Let's see if we can find out how many people are looking for a room. Okay. Let's see if we can get into the sheets. Information. You need to edit. Da, 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 da. Is that what we want? I don't know. I'll figure it out so we can do it later. I'm a little too sleepy to deal with this headache right now. I know I'm supposed to be doing something. All right. Let me try this one more time. Room is not the right word. All right, we're not gonna mess with it right now. We will get that info for you guys later once we get signed in, because it looks like they changed it around, and I haven't messed with this yet, so I don't want to just keep this on the channel until we'll get it all straight, and then we'll double back. So Thursday night, I'll show you guys where in the Discord to get that, what commands you have to put in. What up, Miraku? All right, so photography, photographer seeking collabs. All right, so this is literally exactly what it sounds like. There are tons of photographers at Anime Expo. If you are a cosplayer and you want to get your photos done, there's tons of photographers, but you have to schedule these appointments. These guys are super busy. There's always tons of people trying to get their photos taken. You can't just walk up to a photographer at Anime Expo and try to get a photo shoot, because there's booked the entire day with cosplay photo shoots. And if you see a cosplayer doing a photo shoot, understand that they're not going to want to stop to take your photo at that moment because they're already in the middle of a photo shoot. So if you want to do this, definitely reach out to someone. You usually can find a photographer on the Anime Expo Facebook page, Reddit. You can find one on Discord. Wait, if I wanted to cosplay, do they have a dress code? The dress code is cover your important parts. As long as you have something over those areas, you can damn near wear whatever you want. If you feel like wearing a loincloth thong, you can wear a loincloth thong, but you gotta wear like you gotta put the pasties over your nipples if that's a thing you want to do. Um, your genitalia does have to be covered, it can't be uncovered. But literally, as long as those things are covered, bro, you can literally wear what you want at Anime Expo. Can I go as Daki? Yeah, easily. Easily you could dress as Daki. Like Daki's not even close to bad. From Demon Slayer, yeah. Daki is no, yeah. 1,000%. This is nothing. This outfit, this outfit at Anime Expo is nothing. Hold on, hold on. See, this is where I'm semi awake. Let me show you guys. All right, we're gonna take two more. We're gonna add 2 more minutes. We're supposed to be reading Reddit questions, but it's cool because this is my YouTube channel and we can do what we want. I'm gonna show you guys a cosplay video for 2024 so you can understand what you can get away with and what you can't. But we're gonna find a good one. All right. If we do this one, yeah, this one will work. All right. Let me make sure you got the desktop volume on just a little bit. Let me turn this up some. I don't want that kickback to be too crazy. All right, so yeah, I'm half asleep eating late dinner. Hey, it's no, no. Hey, it's time. It's time. I know someone who eats soup at 2 in the morning. It's cool. Sometimes you just gotta eat soup. So, misunderstood actor. If you're wondering what you can get away with as cosplayer, this video is dead ass gonna show you that you can damn near get away with whatever you want to wear at Anime Expo. Literally, the dress code is as long as the very sensitive areas are covered, you can wear whatever you want. And shout out to these cosplayers, by the way. They kill like Anime Expo, like out of all the conventions I go to, all the conventions we work and stuff, they always have the best cosplays. And they take because some of these people take an entire year to put together their cosplay. Also, for you guys wondering, no metal can be used in your prop. Okay, ain't no metal in your prop. No wood in your prop. That stuff. Yeah. And there is a size limit on certain things. And sometimes, I mean, look at this. Look at this, bro. It's crazy. Um, there is a size limit on certain weapons, and you can find out what that is generally on the Anime Expo website. They have a cosplay section, and they'll tell you the do's and don'ts and certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. And basically, in all honesty, you can pretty much wear whatever you want as long as you cover, the important parts. And these are some dope cosplays. What was that thing from? Fuck, what is that from? Oh, Akame got killed? Was that from Akame got killed? Maybe. I can't remember. It might have been from Akame got killed. But we're going to skip through this because if you notice, YouTube does like these peaks and valleys. Usually the peaks are like, yeah, the more revealing cosplays usually peak at the moment. So this will give you a very good example of like what's okay to wear at this convention. So we'll do that. We'll skip a little. And no, that's not even close to breaking the trend. That's normal. And there's definitely see the perfect example. As long as things are covered, you can kind of wear what you want. She looks dope, by the way, though. She kills that. So hey, just examples. Back to yeah. So misunderstood, misunderstood factor. Yes, you can wear whatever you want as long as you cover things. All right, things to do before con. Wonder if folks have in mind ideas, things to do prior to the con in the area. Are there any anime expo or unofficial events happening before the convention, specifically Tuesday or Wednesday? Any general areas that folks would recommend for context? I've been to LA twice. Walked along Venice Beach in Hollywood. Okay. Little Tokyo. A lot of people go to Little Tokyo. A lot of people walk around downtown LA that first day too. We did. We hit a dispensary or two for research purposes. You just have to. Um, there's a lot of places in downtown LA to walk around. There's a mall downtown. The Grammy Museum is downtown as well. You can check that out. And there's usually a list of parties that you can go to at Anime Expo. So you can hit these parties. There's usually parties the day before and every day going forward. There's always parties for Anime Expo. They're just not hosted like that by Anime Expo, but like Senpai Squad, Cosplay Deviants, whole bunch of other people host parties that entire week. So not just the Anime Expo days, there are parties hosted the entire week for the convention. So that's one option. This is my first expo I wanted to go. And finally this year, I ordered my general registration badge online. Now I have a lot of questions. Is my badge going to be mailed to me? If you ordered your badge before, I think it was June 8th, your badge will be mailed to you as long as you are in the US. Sushi Jin and Little Tokyo for excellent traditional Japanese foods. Shout out to you. I have not been to Little Tokyo. Shout out to Ro, because Ro said she was going to show us Little Tokyo when we went back next time. So hopefully we'll go check out Little Tokyo because we come in on Wednesday for the convention. So we're going to go run around and do stuff. Your badge will be mailed to you though, as long as you get it before June 8th. If, as long as you are in the US, your badge will be mailed to you. If you're out of the country, you have to pick up your badge at the convention center. You can pick it up on the 2nd, but you have to pick it up at the convention center. Will I be able to attend alone given I'm still 17? You can go to the convention by yourself. You can't get into the 18 plus panels. Miracle draws. Yep, I'll be available. How much money should I bring? Oh, how early should I show up to get in? Okay, so people were showing up at 9 and still getting in within 30 to 40 minutes. I personally don't do that bullshit. I like to line up early because I want to be inside quick. So I personally line up somewhere in that 7 to 8-ish range. That way I can get in line and just chill. I know that's super early, but I just record video while we're waiting. So that's what we do. Um, how much money to bring though? Fam, the money. What up to Chaz? So how much money to bring? I always tell people personally, 2 or 300 is plenty. With $200 to $300, you can buy multiple gifts for people. and pretty much buy almost anything. I used to line up at 4. Hey, as crazy as it sounds, my first anime expo, I was in line at 5:30. I was in line at 5. I think it was either 5 or 5:30. I didn't even sleep. We just went straight to the line and got in line. So I'm right there with you. I don't line up that early anymore, but we do line up early. 6:30 is like 6:30 to 7:30 is like perfect time to get to the convention. And with all the new entrances, no one waited longer than like 20, 30 minutes to get inside. So it was really quick moving along. Um, oh, excuse me. But 2 or 300, easy. 2 or 300, that's exactly what you need. I was at this one convention where people presented their favorite waifus. Do they usually do that? Where people represented their favorite waifus? I mean, you could do that. Waifu Wars is a real panel anime expo. They've done it like 3 times and it's hell. But Waifu Wars is crazy. Waifu Wars is like, if you want to just see weebs go at it, go to Waifu Wars panel. How do I avoid getting scammed? There will be 95 dudes asking you to let them buy your ticket. There will be dudes asking you, do you need a ticket? Don't buy anything from them. If you see people outside of the convention center selling anime shirts and stuff like that, maybe don't buy from those people. Maybe only buy from people inside the convention center. That's how you don't get scammed. Just keep it simple. Honestly, for money, most places take Venmo or Zelle. Not if they don't have a card reader, but most people, even artists, they just take card readers. Everyone does, even me. For real though. Someone talked about Anya. That's crazy. And Waifu Wars, somebody was picking Anya. Honestly, bringing cash could be a risk. My friend got jumped going home for $200, and he lives by the San Fernando Valley. The Chaz, I appreciate you telling me that. I have no idea where the San Fernando Valley is though. So is that like on near downtown or a different area? Um, okay, so seems to be cash versus card is a real discussion. Personally speaking, do I travel with cash? I travel with some cash because I'm coming from the other side of the country. If something happens with cards, my bank isn't there. I have a bank in my state that is not in your state. So, unfortunately, I travel with some cash because just in case something happens, I always recommend if you're going more than 3, 4 hours away, you can have some kind of cash on you just in case you can't use a card. Now, when it comes to the convention itself, rule of thumb is if you pay with cash, you usually don't get taxed. If you pay with card, you will always pay taxes. Now, I can agree that in an area like that, walking around with X amount of cash might not be the smartest thing to do. What you could do is only take a certain amount of cash with you to the convention every day. Or if you're more comfortable only using card payments, just use card payments. It's okay. Every vendor at the convention takes card. Every artist at the convention takes card. And 90% of them now have Zelle and Cash App too. They have Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and a lot of these booths. So you're usually good. And it's west off downtown. It's the other side. Oh, okay. Should I use Venmo or Smith? What is SMTH? Oh, Venmo or something. See how tired I am right now. uh, I would say, dude, you usually most of these people can just use Apple Pay or Google Pay. So whatever card you got in there, just use your card. If you want to use Venmo, just make sure that table lists that they can take Venmo. Yeah, I mean, so I figured it out, misunderstood actor after I woke up. So if you guys are wondering why I'm a little out of it, I literally drove 7 hours because we just left Anime Greenville and still streaming tonight for you guys. Okay? Dedication because I care about you guys having fun. Whose autograph does this belong to? I don't know, fam. I'm gonna keep moving. I can't pretend. First con ever tips. I'm feeling convinced my mom to take me this year. Any tips that I need to know? This is gonna be my first time, first con ever. Wow. First con ever tips. Show up a little early. Stay away from traps. And let's see. Basically, I don't remember my first con like that. First cons are usually overwhelming, and if Anime Expo was my first con, I'd lose my mind. Personally, I would never recommend Anime Expo as anyone first con. Like it is one, if you've never been in a crowd that size, it's gonna throw you off because it's 100,000 strong. And how big it is going to throw you off too. So I personally would not recommend that as your first con. One day has us feeling like we spent a whole day at AX. Right. I agree so much. Really pace yourself. Exactly. AX is massive. I don't understand. AX was your first con. There is no way I could have done AX as my first con. I would have still loved it, but I would have been so overwhelmed. When I went to Anime Expo for the first time, I was overwhelmed. And everyone I've brung with me to Anime Expo, they immediately it's overwhelming because it's so massive. And it's so cool. Everything's such an exclusive experience. That's why I always tell people to go to it. Um, Pacing yourself is very important. Honestly, you know what? The one thing I did do my first Anime Expo, your first one was Comic Con. Oh my god, y'all are crazy. My first one was NecoCon. It's like 5,000 people, maybe 10 at that time. It's bigger now, but it's nowhere near that. Um, thing I did my first Anime Expo, I only did one major room a day. Like I did the artist alley one day, and then I did panels. I did the vendor room another day, and then I did panels. And then I did entertainment hall another day, and then I did panels. So I kind of spaced out all that stuff so I could like enjoy each room and process. So maybe, yeah, I think the biggest advice is to take your time. 2017 was the first time I went to AX. I came back home really tired and didn't go to any panels because I was underprepared. Oh, I forgot about that too. My first day at Anime Expo was a goddamn horror story. Okay? All right, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. All right, my first Anime Expo, me and Eric go to Anime Expo. This is the first time either one of us have been on the West Coast. Okay? We're East Coast kids. We ain't never been to the West Coast. It's the first time we were on the West Coast. Not only that, I live all the way to the east. You guys know this. Like the ocean's behind me. We go to LA, which is as far west as you could go from here. So we get there. You should do a vid on it. Yeah. So we get to Anime Expo in the state we live in, right? You normally could get to that hotel early, like 2, 3 in the morning or something, especially if you're coming from somewhere else. They'll genuinely go ahead and let you check into your room as long as they have a space available because they know you just traveled a far away. We're very polite where I'm from, okay? I get to LA. We get to the hotel like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just like, all right. I'm thinking they're gonna do the same thing we do in our state. Nah, fam. LA hotel systems don't reset till 6 in the morning. So from 3 in the morning to 6 in the morning, me and Eric are literally sitting in the corner in the hotel lobby. This is after we just got off of I think it took us 8 hours to get there because we were doing layovers too to get here. So it took 8 hours to get to LA. Then we had to wait 3 hours in the hotel lobby before we got a room. By the time we got the room, we literally just went, took showers, and immediately got in the AX line. When I tell you that first day was so exhausting, I think I went to sleep at like 9, 10. Like 9 o'clock, I was out, fam. It was horrible, dude. Rengoku said, "Set your heart ablaze." Global warming said, "Set LA ablaze." So luckily, I didn't get them LA heat waves. So I know, like Anime Expo had like some crazy heat waves. Like there were record-setting heat for weeks of Anime Expo. The past couple years, we've been lucky, and it's been like 70 or 80. Japan is similar in a way. I rush off my flight to get to Castle Hotel before midnight. Yeah, you got to get there early. They tried to charge me an extra day. They were like, "Yeah, I can let you in the room, but I got to charge you an extra day. It ain't gonna be under the Anime Expo rate, so it's gonna be like $500." It was like, nah, yeah. AX has been pretty cool lately. Like it's been like solid 70s the past three AXs, which is really good. It's been like 70 or 80 the past three AXs. Because before that, y'all had like 105 and 107, something ridiculous. All right, how long does it take badges to be delivered? Okay, this was a real big issue last year because Anime Expo had a date that badges were going to start shipping. So everyone, myself included, just assumed all of our badges shipped that date. That is not what happened. Okay? Anime Expo ships out our badges in big batches by your last name. So when your badge ships, they email you a tracking number so you could track that badge. And that's how you keep up with when it happens. But again, Anime Expo is not going to ship badges until mid June. Now, once you have your badge, this is very, very important. And I'm wrong. They will ship badges before June. It's just that you can buy up until June 8th and they'll still ship it to you. So the last day to change your address for your badge is April 18th. So sometime in May they'll actually ship you your badge. Um, but remember that April 18th is the last day you can change your badge address. Once that's done, you're done. I got I got my badge yesterday. Oh yeah, I think you talking about your badge online, right? You ain't get yours in the mail yet. The day before it started. Brain is not working. Yes, late. It's cool. We're doing live streams kind of late. Some of you guys are on the West Coast, so you guys are just barely getting into nighttime. It's like 8:40 over there. Like here, it's almost midnight, son. We pushing midnight when we do these streams lately. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm a massive saving nerd here. The stupid money. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on that. Mangaka guest of honor prediction. Didn't they already say Peach Pit? Same year, but who knows? They already announced Peach Pit. They'll probably do two or three. My prediction slash hope from mangakas this year is Yukinobo Tatsu for Dandadan. The guest of honor is usually someone that they can track back animes for a couple decade, like a decade or two. I don't know if newer creator is gonna be someone that they do the guest of honor for. I don't know. I really don't. Um, Last year I got mine the day before it started. That's cool. I got mine. Majority of the people on the channel, we all bought our badge together that day. Like literally. I don't know if you guys were here. Like, for those of you who weren't here, we did a live stream on Tuesday where we all bought badges together and we all booked hotel rooms together, and it was absolute chaos. It was ridiculous. The moment you realize Anime Expo badge pickup is just another form of cosplay survival. I swear of dodging miles, navigating. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys personally, don't do badge pickup. Just have your badge shipped to you. Just avoid badge pickup. It's just another waste of time. You could be doing something else. Okay, if you can have this, and it's so simple. I do it every year. As soon as I get my badge, I open it on camera. I let you guys watch the video. And then I put it back in the envelope and I put it in whatever bag I know I'm taking with me. Whatever book bag I'm using, I immediately take that ticket and put it in the bag and I'm done. I don't even mess with it. I don't look at it for the next month if that's the case. So don't don't do badge pickup. That's like an hour or so you could be doing something else. Yup, and you pay extra cash. It's only a badge pickup. I think they charge more. Why would you do it? Just avoid it. Just get your badge shipped to you. Just get it shipped to you. You avoid the same. It's done. Don't even worry about it. All right, changes to the convention center this year. First time going. Hi guys, so your first time at AX. Wondering about the convention changes and how it would affect the vendors' overall experience. So we're gonna click on this only because I want to see if anyone else has new updates on anything happening. Not really. These are all the same things. So the lottery thing for Artist Alley kind of has been explained a little bit better because of what they're doing in the vendor hall. For those of you guys who do not know, some of the vendors have actually been on Reddit already talking about the changes that are being made this year to the convention center. And it seems like part of the vendor hall will be under construction during Anime Expo. So about 15 to 20% of the vendor hall on one side of the building we won't be able to use. What they're then doing is instead of us losing 15 to 20% of vendors, they're taking those vendors and moving them down with the artist. Because of this, it seems like they're going to be reducing the amount of artists that are coming this year, hence the lottery system. The lottery system is now designed to pick random artists to fill whatever space are left because they're going to be prioritizing making sure they have as many vendors as possible because a lot of these people are sponsoring this convention. Because they're sponsoring this convention, they expect X amount of space at the convention. They want to have X amount of table locations. Sometimes they want places up and downstairs. So, because of that, they prioritize the exhibitors over the artist alley, unfortunately. Um, so I'm guessing that's why this lottery system exists this year, is because they are going to have less artist space in order to offset the loss of some of the vendor space. To go or not to go? 21 female questioning whether to attend Anime Expo. I mainly attend conventions on the East Coast, just moved to SoCal. Running on savings until I land a job and I'm looking to make new friends. I'm interested in buying tickets and meetups. $150 for 4 days, just to spend it alone. Okay, first of all, this has 33 messages. It is not hard to find people to hang out with at Anime Expo. This is the one convention where literally all you have to do is write, I'm heading to Anime Expo alone. Can somebody hang out with me? Or I'm going to Anime Expo alone. If they're a friend group I can join, there's tons of people who are going to reply. This one post got 33 comments. If you message that on Discord, if you just want someone to eat with you, just post it on Discord. Like, yo, is anyone down to go to Smash Burger? There will be 20 people who say, yo, I'll meet you there because that's the kind of community that's built with this anime system. Like, randomly, the first year we were at Anime Expo, I posted, yo, anybody want to go to Smash Burger? I met 8 people at Smash Burger because it's just that many people. I want to end up spending so much on this. I bought a cosplay. I need to get a hotel room and I need plane tickets. Thank God I've been saving up because it's spending too much. All right, so I don't cosplay, so I ain't got to deal with that. Hotel room, you have plenty of time to save up for. Let's do something interesting real quick. Days till July 2nd. We're gonna say second because you have 149 days. If you put away $10 a day for 149 days, that's $1,490. That will cover any Anime Expo room. If you put away $20 for 149 days, it will double that cost. So aim for $5 to $10. It will help you pay for that room, help you save some money. As for that flight, fam, I gotta buy a flight too. We were just talking about that today. So I'm on the East Coast. You guys know I gotta get a flight. We're literally just talking about flights today, and I think we're gonna get them at the end of this month. I got Carl's Jr. delivered. Hey, Carl's Jr. is solid. It's a solid pick. Um, Smashburger's not gluten free either. For you guys who need to be gluten free, it's not gluten free. I know they advertise that, but it's not the same. Okay. Any positive stories about meeting new friends? I just gave you guys one, so thank the Lord, bro. I'll probably be spending 700 on a flight in general from where I live. Hey, same. We on the East Coast too. We gonna be spending some money on a flight too. Actually, right now, I think if you fly out of DC, it's not so bad. Hold on, let me check something. I think genuinely speaking, you can fly out of. You guys know I fly out of DC. It's like the closest major airport. So we always fly to DC, and it ends up saving us a ton of money. I know it sounds like a crazy drive for some of you guys, but it ends up saving us so much money to fly out of DC. All right, let's get this up here. Just showing you guys an example what flight prices are like right now for the East Coast. So your boy is flying from here to here. Okay. We're leaving on the second, coming back on the seventh. We staying all the Anime Expo days. Okay. We chilling. We out here in these streets. All right. Let's see. Even Expedia is like, fam, these flight prices. All right. So right now, and let me encourage you guys who have to do flights. Do the nonstop if you can. If you can get the nonstop, do it. It saves on the delays. In the summertime, there are tons of flight cancellations. Tons. So your first flight might be smooth, and your second flight might be delayed, and you stuck in Atlanta, or you stuck in Texas somewhere, or Ohio, and now you got to find a hotel room for the night. And come back the next day with one of those what's that next day ticket called? Standby ticket, where maybe your ass can get on this flight and they'll they'll give you like a guaranteed like 9 p.m. ticket the next night, and they'll be like, well, we'll give you this standby ticket, which means you sit in that one gate all day, and on the off chance that someone doesn't show up, you can get on that flight. Nah, hit the nonstop button, check your nonstop flights out, right? So this is 315 nonstop. Another thing I need to show you guys. Anime Expo. The day before you want to fly in early so that you can get food, you can get situated, figure out your landscape and where you are, meet up with some friends, hit different businesses if you need to hit them. Um, I only do AM flights. So I know these are super early. 8:25 a.m. is a little early to land in LA. Can you get into your hotel room at that time? Possibly. You need to be there at that time. Nah. Somewhere personally for me between 10 and 11 is good. This 11:26, perfect. You just click that. Your first one, you pay a fee for your seat. Second one, your seat's included. So for right now, I always go with the seat included choice. 416 for me to fly. That's for me to fly to LA. We got to pick a flight back. Here's where it gets tricky. My flight back, no matter what I do, I'm going to land the PM or I'm flying overnight. There's no choice between the two. So all of these add extra money to my ticket. I don't want to deal with this. So honestly, we're going to go with this one. I don't even know what this airline is. It's Alaska. So I'm looking at 450 right now for a round trip ticket because that's what they're going to add this $39. But if I want to pick my seat, it's going to add $90. No, no, thank you. So I am at $501 for my ticket, fam, to go cross country and back. So that's what it would cost me. And that's if I fly like basic economy in this bitch. That's how much it would cost. So we got to get our tickets situated on this end because the price doesn't go down, it gets higher. So we need to get it done as soon as possible. All right, curious if anyone else has one of these. I don't have one. So we're just gonna say I don't have one. When are guest voice actors typically announced? They are announced over the next couple months. Okay. Anime Expo last year started announcing guests. I want to say in February and March they started announcing guests. Here and there they will start. It's random. They just randomly start dropping guests. Gangsta and some just be watching anime. What up, Lanchon? Yeah, yeah. I just be watching anime. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I'm not out here in the streets. Just watching anime, fam. Just trying to live my weeb life where I can. But yes, Anime Expo will announce guests over the next couple months. It is sporadic, it is random, there's no set drop date. It just comes out. Like right now, they could announce a guest is coming, and it's just random as hell. But they will. They'll randomly announce guests. Anime Con Ventura taxing in Australia. I don't know how to answer that question. We're going to leave this alone because I don't know how tax works in Australia. I'm not going to pretend to know. Catching up on One Piece, episode 700 now. Damn, you about to catch me. I'm on like 820, something like that. Somewhere in that area. I'm like in the 820s. I will catch up eventually. Honestly, I might just wait for Luffy to find the One Piece, and then I'll just watch all of it. 'Cause it's so long. It's so long. How does the autograph process work? Oh my god. I'm only getting frustrated at that question because it was asked so much last year. I'm going to put a video on. I'm gonna link a video under that. Your boy has a playlist for Anime Expo content. Shout out to the channel manager, First Labs, for putting this playlist together. We did an entire video on getting autographs at Anime Expo, okay? There's an entire video we do. How to get an autograph. We're gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it on the Reddit. Right? That way, this person can just watch our video. Bitch. You can tell you're tired when none of the buttons work right. Ta-da! Now they can just watch our video. But you guys know I'm gonna tell you guys how to do this. Okay. How do you get an autograph at Anime Expo? It is the Worst process out of everything you do at the con. Getting an autograph at Anime Expo is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, anime women turn me pan is wild. That's crazy. Um. Anyway, I was a misunderstood actor. Live your best life. Be happy. All right. So to get an autograph is the most insane process out of everything Anime Expo. We usually have to line up early for stuff, but generally speaking, once you're in the line, you just go straight into whatever room or panel or whatever you're trying to get into. Autographs don't work that way. All right. So Anime Expo has a ticket booth. You have to have an autograph ticket to go get an autograph. So you have to go to the autograph booth. You have to get a ticket for the person you want to get the autograph for. Okay. You cannot get an advance ticket. Like if it's Friday and that person's doing autographs on Saturday, you want a ticket for Saturday's autograph session. You can't do that. You have to pick up a ticket for same day. To get the autograph, it is a multi step process. You have to line up at the autograph booth. You have to go get a ticket for Kokubu. Okay. You got to go get a ticket for Kokubu. You got to take that ticket once you have it and go get in line again at Kokubu's autograph line. And now you have to wait again to go get the ticket. So you have to wait in line twice to get an autograph. So you have to wait in line to get an autograph ticket. And then you take that ticket and you go wait in line to get the autograph. Now, here's where it gets complicated. If you want more than one autograph, you have to wait in line, go get the ticket for however many autographs you want. And it has to be the same day. Then you take your ticket and go get in your first line. As you're in line waiting to get your autograph, your second person, that line's already filling up with more people. And these guys are only there a certain time. So you kind of got to hope that you can get your autograph done before that person decides that they're done signing autographs that day. So, bro, autograph drama last year was crazy. It was, yo, it was insane. Already on my channel. It's cool. Let's go to my shorts. Why not? We're already here. Let's go back. I can literally show you what the autograph line looked like because the boy made a short on just the autograph line at Anime Expo. So I can show you. Okay, here we go. This is the line. This is 10:50 in the morning. This is what the autograph line looked like at 10:50 in the morning. That's the autograph. Dude, this is not badge pickup. This is literally just the autograph line. It literally takes less time to go into the building than it takes to get an autograph, fam. That autograph line is crazy, dude. What is that? One, two, three, four. This is zigzagging back and forth 4 times, all the way to the front, fam. This was crazy. Wasn't last is a voice actor for Ichigo in high demand. Yeah, because you guys got to remember, Thousand Year Blood War was like peak and coming back right in October. So it was like, yeah, people were lined up a day before, even save spots. One mom set up 9 empty chairs in camp. Jesus Christ, dude. That's great. Ah. But as you guys can see, it takes a long time to get autographs for this convention. It just is what it is. It takes forever to go get autographs, and you just have to accept. You're gonna be waiting in line a long time if you want autographs. The only downside to getting an autograph, if you're a person who only wants to meet the artist, that's cool. If you're a person like me who wants to go see the premieres, I can't be waiting in an autograph line because I'm gonna miss out on the premiere. All right, let's see how many anime expo goers are gonna be in a Omni up in this bitch respectfully. Okay. It's cool to tell people what hotel you're staying at. It's also not cool to tell people what hotel you're staying at. It's kind of like hit or miss. The only reason you guys know where I'm staying at is because we were doing this live stream, so you guys know I'm at the residence. That's because we were doing it live. I don't recommend you guys tell anybody like where your hotel is. It's a safety thing. There are 100,000 people. While most weebs are genuinely really nice people and really safe, there's always that one weeb. It's a little weird. Okay? You don't want to give the little weird weeb sometimes your room number. Don't do that. All right, first time going, what do I need to show up? Um, if you are the first time going to Anime Expo and you're trying to figure out what you need a ticket, you need a hotel, and if you're flying in, you need a badge. I mean, flying in, you need a flight. And you need some spending money. Vet Anime Expo attendee, first time after party attendee. What parties can I expect for AX? A lot. Jesus Christ, there was a party list last year. With I shit you not. No, hotel parties. Where's the list? Ah, here we go. This is the list, my friends, of parties for Anime Expo last year. Let's see if we can get it to pull up the whole list. There it is. This was all the parties that were taking place during the con last year. That's two, and that goes to eight. There are 26 parties here. 26, fam. There's always a party. Rock band, metal show, artists, Aero cosplay rave. There's just so much. There's so many parties. It is an understatement. And all this is happening, and you still got the rooftop party going on at the Westin. Okay, it's just a lot to do. Let's see, I'm not gonna do for that. Yeah, I'm not camping overnight at all. I also bought some pork from a stand. I gotta take warm if you see pork chops from a stand named Rotten Pig Run. Yeah, nah. Thanks for the advice. Appreciate you. Definitely not doing that. But there's tons of parties, man. People will actually again put out that spreadsheet, and there will be all the parties listed that you can attend on the spreadsheet. When should I plan booking a hotel for? Wait, what? What? Edit. Oh, and the dying skull. Ah, rookie mistake, fam. They should have been watching the AV3 Anime YouTube channel. Ah, could you imagine like wanting to book a hotel room and you find out like 2 days later that the hotel block opened and there's literally only 3 hotels left? Nah, that's crazy. For those who got in here a little late, we did check. There are literally only 3 hotels left you can book for the con. All the other hotels are sold out. There are only 3 hotels left. That's crazy. Which day is usually less crowded? Thursday is the most crowded, and Saturday. So the least crowded is Sunday by far. Maybe 4th of July. No, 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 my God. That is going to be Anime Expo Friday this year. That's going to be packed. Sunday is the least packed day because a lot of people don't even stay for Anime Expo on Sunday. They usually fly back early on their flights, especially if they're flying out of country or across the country. Sunday is usually the lightest day. What are y'all cosplaying this year? I'm cosplaying myself. Cosplaying myself. So, nah. We got some dope AB3 anime stuff coming though. Y'all need to comment in the thing too though. Y'all want some AB3 anime beanies? We got beanies that we looking at. We got the AB3 anime hoodies that are going to be revamped here soon. And we working on designing some AB3 anime jackets. They coming. They coming. Early stages. We designing some things. I'm looking at them. They'll be the first original AB3 anime products sold at our booth. But yeah, we getting things together. Tickets are so expensive. Tickets are so expensive now. Basically, 160 for 4 days. 5 years ago, it was half or less than that. Thought it was going to drop for a while. This is ridiculous. I guess I won't be going to it anymore. Was looking forward to it this year. Anime Expo has been $150 for the last 4 years. Last three easy. Last 3 years, Anime Expo has been $150. This isn't new for the rest of us. It's been that same price for the last 3 years. Um, and honestly, I'm surprised it's not more. If you look at the ticket cost for conventions the same size and that do the same stuff, you gotta realize Anime Expo is literally Comic Con for weebs. It is the anime Comic Con. So Comic Con tickets are over $200 for regular tickets. I mean, what was it? Plex tickets? Plex tickets are like 600. Getting started as a con vendor, I see a lot of folks attending for network. Maybe eventually as I get older, but not now. I am too much of a nerd right now to do that. And it's not saying I couldn't talk about it. It's just I like watching anime premieres too. Like I want to go to the con and just watch the premieres. You guys know me. I'm trying to hit all the major premieres at this con. And besides, right now we're working so hard. We're trying to live stream at least twice a week. I gotta get back into making vlogs for you guys. We gotta do that. And we are vending at conventions as well. So I've got like a lot of stuff happening right now. So hosting the panel. Nah, in all honesty, Anime Expo is going to be the only time this year that I'm going to a convention just to go. Like every other convention I go to this year, it's for work. So I'm barely even experiencing any of the cons besides the money making side of it. But Anime Expo is going to be the one con I go to just to have fun with friends and loved ones. So nah, it'd be cool though. I respect it. I thank you for thinking it was there, but it kind of makes me hesitant about having an artist alley booth Sunday. No, you should definitely do artist alley, and you're in Cali, so rule of thumb in your local state, and I'm just figuring out a lot of this now. In your local state, do as many cons as possible because you build that network with the people who are already in your state and they'll recommend you to other cons or they'll help you figure out what other cons you can do that are close by. Like just the last convention I was at, I met like 10 other people I didn't even know lived in the state I'm in. And we were all just discussing, yo, here's this one's on this date. Have you done this one before? Because their application's getting ready to open and I was thinking about doing it. And it was cool to have those conversations with people, but it's important to network with people in your state. And because Cali has so many big cons, I would definitely do a bunch of those. Question: is it fine to go with no adult? I just turned 16 and last year they didn't let me in, so I had to bring one of my teachers. Did I go alone this year? I don't know. Damn it. We're gonna find out real quick for you. Don't know. Yes, misunderstood actor. You keep getting younger. A second ago you were 17. Now you're 16. Damn kids these days, man. So okay, first of all, we're gonna get you straight though, because welcome to the AB3 Anime YouTube channel, where we answer as many questions as possible. So we're going to go to the bottom because we want policies. We might have to go. Here we go. Here we go. There's age restriction. Let's see. Purchase is appropriate. Children 14 plus must appropriate 4-day credentials cannot be purchased. Attendees with professional credentials are not eligible. Attendees ages 13 and under must be accompanied by a parent or guardian age 18 or older with a valid registration for any general attendee badge. We recommend attendees 14 to 17 have a parent or guardian close by for the duration of the event. Please refer to that. Okay, so you can go in just fine, 14 to 17 by yourself. They just say, hey, it'd be a little smarter if you have a parent like close, like around. Like maybe they at the hotel while you in the con, that type of thing. But yeah, so you could do it though. So 14 to 17, you can't. All right, now let's get back to some of this other stuff. Again, tax is $600 a ticket. Anime Expo gives you equally as much stuff you get for PAX, so 160 is okay. Some people just be salty. How did the AX shuttle work for the Westin last year? Was it a direct? Yuki said there is a direct shuttle pickup um for the Westin. But I know it's not direct. You have to walk over to another hotel to get picked up. Damn it, I just closed that. The shuttle schedule is actually on the Anime Expo website too. I might as well just leave this damn website open, honestly. All right, plan your trip. Let's go here. We're gonna click on transportation. And then we're going to look at the shuttle schedule. Yes, your boy knows these websites like crazy. Time to drag my science teacher around with me again. Respect it. All right. So to answer this person's question, you go down to the West End. The West End is picking up at the Figueroa Street entrance. So, and also you guys can see this. The shuttles are every 20 to 60 minutes. They run all night. They're every 20 to 60 minutes. My experience with ADA, Anime Expo. Um, I don't like picking into people's experience because it's their experience. So I want to leave this alone because I want to respect someone else's experience and opinion about how they were treated. Any interest in AX 2025 meetup? Go Ninpa no Kata meetup. Moms, dads, non-boundary pals, aunties, and uncles for those who are attending a school age person until under 18 so we can build a community. Please post here and we can figure it out. Huh. 13-year-old dash check. Does anyone actually check if attendees with the 13 and under badge are actually 13 and under for no particular reason? But no, they're not gonna. You know why they don't check? Is because at 13 you don't have an ID yet. So what are they going to ask for? Like what ID are you going to ask someone who's under 15 for? Cuz like even under 16 if you haven't gotten a permit or your license yet, you're not going to have an ID. So there's nothing to even ask for. They're just gonna ask you, and then they're gonna ask your parent like how old you are. If they do ask, they probably won't. AX hotels, I mean AX building security is really laxed. Not in the sense that they let anything unsafe go, but they're really chill. They're just there to make sure dumb stuff doesn't happen. Someone just going in like a 14 wearing a 13-year-old badge, they're not gonna pay attention to that. As long as it's an actual badge that works, they're probably gonna let that person in. If you show up with your library card as an ID, that is wild, and you know it. Hotel block woes. Ooh. Nah, they care a whole lot if you sit against the wall, right? Security only messes with you when you're sitting against the wall inside the vendor hall. And then you look over and there are 1,800 other people leaning against the wall, and you're the only person that has to get up off the wall. How are people booking JW Courtyard residence? I've been trying for years, also ready to go before link. Okay. We can get into this because someone asked a question. If you weren't here for the live stream, Anime Expo hotels, or actually, they might ask for school ID. My mom used to show that when we could cross the Tijuana border. That's crazy. Um, if you guys were here last week, you saw what happened with the whole hotel fiasco. For those of you who do not know, Anime Expo Hotel Block went live at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. I myself was refreshing the hell out of my screen trying to get in. So were people around me, and none of us were seeing the book link. We weren't seeing it because the first link that Anime Expo decided to post was not on their actual website. It was on their X page. So if you were on their X page, you were able to get in and book your room. If you weren't, the book now didn't pop up till later for those people. Even then, once you got in, Anime Expo did something they have never done before. They queued the hotels. There was a waiting queue to book your hotel room. Usually it's just a plain old free for all. You get in, you hit your buttons. If you're lucky, you're lucky. There was a link that dropped early that most of us thought was fake. I clicked on it, just like everyone else, thinking it was, yeah, whatever. Apparently that helped me a little because when I went in, I bypassed the queue. Let me tell you how bad this queue is. And you guys, people who are watching the live stream can verify this. The queue moves so slow. I was able to not only get into the booking area and click on the residence inn to book it, I was able to go, you know what, I'm gonna check and see if the Marriott open and back all the way out and go into the Marriott and actually book that. And that was all before people around me had even moved up in the queue. And then I was able, for some reason, to immediately go back in and book a second room for someone else. It was absolutely ridiculous how it worked out. And the queue thing makes zero sense. Let me explain why the queue makes zero sense. Because me and Eric were sitting around talking about this because we were both really upset the way they did the queue. I mean, I got a great room, so I'm not complaining, but I understand for other people. The reason we were upset was the people who were queued basically meant if you're at the beginning of the queue and there are 300 of you that got in first, you 300 have first pick of any hotel you want. If 200 of you decided, we're just going to go ahead and book the Marriott, and Anime Expo only was able to book 200 rooms, that means that hotel was completely full and sold already and gone. That was it. They were done. Those rooms were done, fam. So It was it was chaos. It was chaos, and it kind of sucked for a lot of people. Um, I don't know why they went to the queue. I don't like it. I think it does it allow for smoother booking on their end. Yes. So I get why they wanted to do it. But as for attendees, it basically just changed everything we knew about booking a hotel room. Fellow Escobar, you get anything good? Worked that the link would have dropped correctly and not on the X page. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think you're right. If it had dropped on the website, the queue would have been more fair, kind of like the ticket process, but it still would have been a little bit more hectic. But I do agree with you there. Yeah, I got a good hotel. I can't complain about the hotel I got. You guys literally watched me. I went in to the residence and decided to back out and go to the JW. I ended up booking the best hotel very smoothly without trying. But I felt bad for other people because that system didn't seem fair. So that's where I was at with it. Hmm. Going to ask where to park. Apparently in the hospital parking lot if somebody said so. Room scalpers are going. I didn't know room scalpers were a thing. Look at you with your underground mob connections with room scalpers. Is crazy. What is this? Flight question. Where's the question? Is there a question? It just says flight questions. Oh, here we go. What is the best time to buy a flight? There is no real answer to that question. There is no real answer. Some people say, oh, 2 months before you go. And other people say 6 months before you go. And some people say Wednesday. And then other people say Sunday. And people say 2 in the morning. And they're like 2 in the afternoon. There's no real rhyme or reason. Flights are either up or they're down. If I had to say, I ain't getting political. I'm not getting all that shit. We don't do that on my YouTube channel. If I had to say it's better to go ahead and book a flight a little bit early because of the fact that there are tariff taxes being placed on a lot of items. And because of that, a lot of these prices are going to go up and down. So flight prices are going to go up if we're paying more for gas. I saw the camera just died. That's how long we've been on stream today. The camera died on this. But that's cool though. We have other stuff we can check out on Thursday. Because I do need to charge this camera battery. I need to get a dummy battery so that this stop happening. But it's cool though. I'm a little tired anyway, so it works out. So, you know what? What I'll do is, because I really do want to get rid of these questions, I'm going to move this out of view so we can finish the rest of this. So I ain't going to be on the camera for the rest of it, but you guys can hear me. Actually, I don't like that either. We're going to do this another night. So we're going to finish this on Thursday. We have more questions to get through. There's about, I want to say 5 or 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's a couple more. Okay. That works out good though. That gives us a bunch of stuff to get to on Thursday. So we will start Thursday with some more questions. We'll finish what we have at the beginning for new questions on Thursday's live stream, and then we'll finish out the rest of this Reddit list. Because this is being way more stuff than I anticipated. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the YouTube channel. Please continue to do so. We do appreciate all of you guys. If you guys want to become channel members, feel free to do that also. We're gonna start dropping exclusive content just for channel members of all the fuck ups that we have on the YouTube channel. because there are many that get deleted that you guys do not get to see. So there will be things like that posted. As always, we appreciate you guys. And I'll see you Thursday. We'll be live streaming Thursday at 11 p.m., just like always. So, Thursday, 11 p.m.